Hey there tubers, this is Redneck Brian here. This video will be called Redneck Brian's What Runs and What Doesn't Run video. Here is the Mastercraft 2-in-1. If you remember correctly from my last video, I believe it was, there was a little bit of snow on the ground, but as you can see there's no more. Hopefully YouTube doesn't mind the music. If I need to turn it off, I will. Anyways, this one would not start. I figured out what it was, is the spark plug was pinched. There was no gap on that spark plug, so it kept on grounding itself out. So let me set the camera down on my handy dandy free cabinet here I picked up last week. Set my camera down and I'll show you. That runs now. One pull, guaranteed this will start. One pull, and it's out of turbo. How do you like that, tubers? I haven't done absolutely anything to this lawnmower. Actually, it started up the first day I got it. Or I believe this was one of the ones that started up the first day I got it. I've done nothing to it. I just fixed the spark plug. I actually put a different spark plug in it on a different lawnmower. I'll show you which one. And I fixed the one that was in it. This one here, we'll get back to it in a minute. It, believe it or not, does run now. Let's go out here. I stole the spark plug from this guy here. This one is running again. It takes about 20 pumps with your hand over the air intake. See if I can see where I put the air intake cover. I can't find it right now. Not a big deal. Anyways, it takes about 20 pumps with your hand over the air intake. Then it will fire. And it takes about 20 more pumps to make it idle. And it idles really, really high, so it needs work still. But it doesn't bother me. It's going to be for me anyways. Let's first see if it will start. Or just give it 20 pumps, see what happens. There we go. One or two pulls, it should fire. That was actually pretty good. It fired on one pull and stayed running. Normally it would start and die, but I guess because I had it running not too long ago. So that's this one. Move it over here for a minute. The drive obviously does work on it. And let's get to this one. This is the Mastercraft, or it's a Craftsman Sears Briggs motor, 22-inch cut. Got the drive done on it now. I ordered, like you may or may not remember, I ordered the drive off eBay. I'll show you the piece what came with it. It's right here. This was the handle that came with it. I don't know if you can see it or not. It is the wrong one, but that didn't matter. I did not need this piece. All I needed was that cable. Set that down. The cables were identical. Only thing I've lost on this one is a little clip that holds the cable right here, but it wouldn't have reached anyways. I don't think, nah, that would have been way too tight on the cable. So the cable's a little bit shorter, but it's not a big deal. This one fired up the first day I got it. Fired and ran. It's idling a little rough right now. But like I said, I haven't done nothing to it. All I did was put gas in it and fired up. Fired up, I think, on the third pull. So let me start it up for you. Show you the drive in action. Set this down on the little Craftsman behind that I just started up. I'll give it a couple pumps for good measure. How do you like that? If you notice, bring it back to the shade, it's quite sunny out here on this March 16th day. It has like a little bit of a misfire almost. It didn't right initially. It's only if you idle it down and then try to idle it back up to full idle again. So probably, I imagine this carb needs some tune-up. It was sitting in a shop for, I have to say, about 3 years since the last time I got it running. And right next to that auto shop, there was a woodworking shop. And if you know woodworking shops, the dust in there. So there's probably some dust in there still. So I'll tune it up, and then this one's already sold. That one, if you like it, says I'm keeping it. Let's go back here. The red Mastercraft is sold, and I'll start this one here. Just had this one running just before I started the video. I want to show you this. I never showed this yet. This is the original carburetor. Ew. Yeah, that's the condition it was in. Obviously I had a float, but I needed to use the float from the carburetor that's in it now. Yeah, but there's really no saving this guy. It's pretty calciumed up and pretty bad. And I vaguely remember this lawnmower. I think they got it the year after I graduated, I believe. So it was sitting in there at least 3 years as well. So it was pretty bad. And obviously the pull cord was going on it. That's probably why the shop teacher never wanted to fix it, and he's a lazy bugger anyways. So let me put the camera down and see if it will start up for you now. I know last time it was on camera, it was camera shy. Give it some pumps. The primer's working beautiful now. Also, the cable shut off is working great. And it fired up on 2 poles last time. But it only runs on low idle. That thing fell off. It might not run. That's pretty good. That's low idle. And it's running. I haven't yet tried to adjust the idle. I don't want to stall it. Yeah. So it needs work still. But it's a start. It does run. So it's a pretty good start on this one. It's running. It started on that time 3 poles, which wasn't bad. And that's on as low as it will go too. So obviously this one does need a deck. So that's all in the top cover put back on. So that one's not too bad really. Let's go with this one here. I haven't worked on it. This one's also a candidate for a deck. The handle's pretty bad on it. Yeah, it needs a brake cable put on. I have it zip tied right now. I think I have one, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously that there does run. It does run. I had it running earlier. I was out on this yesterday, so it's running pretty good. I'm still looking at getting clutch for it. Thank you to MBYR31 for where to get a clutch from. So it's doing good. Let's go in here while the song is going quiet. This here did not start. I tried it, but it's been sitting for a few days. I'm trying to light. There. It did not start, but not a big deal. I know it runs. If it might just need gas poured down the carb. I may actually keep this one. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's go back out here. This lawn boy, I haven't tried it yet. Let's see if quickly it will start. Let's see if this is freed up. And the prime bulb's not doing too bad. No, that's a no-go. But it will run. It does run, so it runs beautiful actually. Again, with these lawn boys, they sit. Yeah, you got to prime them quite a bit. This one here needs carburetor still. No one's emailed me about a carburetor on it for it yet. And actually, this is the only one with a perfect cable and perfect recoil. So it's not a bad mower. It wants a new home. I think it will run. I may just bite the bullet and put a carburetor on it, see if it actually does run, see if it's worth it. And that one over there I haven't done nothing with. As you remember, it has probably a bad rod. So this is Redneck Brian signing off. Please comment, please subscribe, and everyone please have a redneck day. A beautiful redneck day at it. Bye.